Okay, what's going on with the person on your mind the most when you see this video? Let's have a look. I've been working on myself, okay, so someone's trying to change. They've realised that they have done something, you know, that really hurt you, really upset you. I don't want to be toxic anymore. Yeah, I was hearing that. Really hurt you, really upset you. They did, didn't they? They really did. Let's find out if they're genuine, okay? Because people can come back, they can hoover you back and they'll say, oh, I've been doing the work and I've done this and I've done that and all of this stuff. But, you know, within 6 months, they've changed again. They've reverted back. So let us just have a little look, shall we? Let's have a look at what's going on in their environment, and then I'm going to see if they have actually really changed. Okay, we're going to dig really deep in this one. So because I'm not feeling that I'm completely convinced that they have actually changed, all right, or they're just hoovering you back up because they've got their own agenda. That's what I'm trying to say. So give this a shuffle, but I hope you're well, okay? I hope you're all right, and thanks so much for watching. And thank you for your likes, your comments. I do read all my comments. If you'd like a reading, just click on the title of the video. The links are in the description box, okay? And also check out the free relationship report as well. And if you're new here and you want to see more content, just hit that notification bell. That's lovely. Thank you. What's going on? Let's see. What's going on in this person's environment? Why now? There's always a reason, always. Okay, right. There's something going on connected into another female energy. I feel it's a third party today. I feel that was the issue, that somebody decided that the grass was greener on the other side. This person could have been a friend of yours or an acquaintance, but somebody who knew you, all right? So that person's in the environment. What's going on with it? Yes, most definitely. Okay, very specific today. It's getting more specific. Your person, I feel, became toxic with you and all of that nonsense that went on because they had met somebody else, okay? Now, I feel today, so don't make this fit if it's not your reading, but I feel today that this female energy painted the picture of happy families, white picket fence. Your person could have moved in with this person, okay? They could have moved in with them. I feel for you personally today, the image that you're getting is that everything's working out for them, and you know, that's the feedback that you've been getting. But I do feel that this female energy is very controlling and very possessive, okay? And I feel that your person, your ex, is feeling pretty suffocated at the moment. I feel that the third party is quite happy. You know, they've got what they wanted. Almost an energy of somebody who always wants what other people have got just for the hell of having it, okay? So I feel that, you know, they've got what they wanted, which is your person. But you know what I'm hearing? That this third party knows deep down that your person has still got feelings for you, okay? They're obviously giving off some energy, and I feel that's why this third party is even more, you know, the third party is really possessive, very, very clingy, very just holding on, you know, for grim life, as it were. But your person isn't happy. Okay, they're not happy at all. Suffocated, they're suffocated. I think they had more freedom with you. Okay, but that was the thing, wasn't it? I'm just hearing you didn't nag. You know, you gave them the freedom, but they abused that. Yeah, 10 of Wands in their environment. What's really going on? So the picture perfect postcard image is not actually happening. What's really going on is the 10 of Wands. Lots of problems, low energy, fed up, sick and tired, wish your ex wishes they'd never taken this on, okay? It's almost as if they've taken on, I feel that your ex has taken on some family issues that don't belong to them, okay? And they're very drained, but you know, this card can mean that somebody feels duty bound, and that's what I'm feeling today, that the third party possibly lives with them, or it's not just a casual dating third party situation, okay? So your ex is feeling duty bound, they're feeling stagnant, they're feeling suffocated. Now what you need to know here today is that the third party is projecting picture postcard perfect, but your ex feels that they're flogging a dead horse, okay? Yeah. You know, this connection was karmic, is karmic. It was all about appearances, social climbing, success and recognition, okay? Somebody wanted somebody in this so they could show off, or they felt they you know, social status, it's mad, isn't it? Or they felt they would have a higher social status, okay? But it was a very karmic, selfish energy, very ego-driven energy. All right, so you've got the third party who is swanning around thinking everything's wonderful, but then I feel your person is feeling very controlled and very trapped. Right, so I think we've kind of got to the bottom of that. Bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming in their environment is the Tower. So it's all going to change. Why is this Tower coming down? What's going to shift all of this energy? What's going to shift it? Okay, the Chariot. Right, what's going to shift it is your person is going to take some power back of their own life. They're going to get hold of the reins and stop messing around, okay? They're coming out of that fearful, duty-bound, I can't do anything about it, coercion, being blocked, etc., etc., to actually moving away. They're going to move. You know, the Chariot is a card of moving. It is a card of physical moving, okay? So there is going to be one big bust up, and your person is going to move away from that connection. All right. Now, they're going to stand up for themselves, 7 of Wands. They're going to start standing up for themselves. They really did bite off more than they can chew with this person. Let me see what else is going on in this environment with this. And I'm just going to have a quick look at what they say to you. And the best possible outcome, okay? Best possible outcome. Anything else? Oh. Wants you back. There you go. They want you back. Ego has got in the way of relationships. Third party. Yeah, that's what this is about. Okay, your person at the moment is spending a lot of time analysing and overthinking everything. You know, it's simple really. They're just trying to work out how to get out of it because they feel duty bound and they've got themselves tied into something, whether they're all living together or whatever's going on. It's not just a dating. They're not just dating. They've got themselves tied in to something and they've got to have a bit of a plan here. You know, with the Tower though, sometimes it can speak of somebody getting to a point where they've just had enough. You know when you see people and they just suddenly, oh, I've left, and you, oh, really? But they haven't just left. Okay, they've been planning or strategizing or something, probably for a good 12 months before they even jump ship. Okay. I feel this female energy has got a bit of a bad reputation. Yeah, they've done it before. There is just what I was feeling, an issue about having things almost repossessed, okay, because of joint arrangements going on. Let me see what they say. Let's have a look at what they're hiding. Let's have a look at their heart's hidden secrets. Your person to you. Attachments, third parties. Yeah. Third party, they're in a karmic third party relationship. They got sucked in. It was all ego driven, and now they want to leave. Okay. They're worried about the bitterness and the anger that they showed to you. All right, the hurtful words. They'd like to take those words back. And they're sorry about the mistakes they made. They made out that they were the victim and that you didn't understand them. Classic. You know, it's an old line, isn't it? Oh, my person doesn't, oh, you know, it used to be my wife doesn't understand me, you know, that kind of stuff. Just so that they weren't painted in a bad light because they wanted to do what they wanted to do. All right, they're really sorry about all of that. Let's just see what the best possible outcome is for you, though. I'm not sure. Still not sure. Still not sure. Okay, best possible outcome, please, for you with this person in current energy at the moment. Best possible outcome. I see you. Okay, Six of Swords. I see you personally moving away from this because underneath it is the Three of Cups. Okay, Three of Cups, third party. Although they want to come back in and they want to tell you that, you know, they're working on themselves, I feel that they will try that, but I see you still moving, still, you know, you're going your own way. You don't want to go back into that, you know, frying pan fire, that springs to mind. You've done that. And as much as I feel that you care, you still care about this person and think about this person. The mental pain of this third party, and it was hidden from you, and then you were portrayed as not understanding them, whereas they were off with the third party. I don't really think you want that anymore. Okay, so yeah, I do see them coming back in. All right, yes, I do. But Three of Pentacles, there's a lot of threes here. You know, third wheels. You don't want that. It's almost as if I feel for you that you feel you've learnt a lot from this. You've realised how valuable you are, okay? That nobody's better than you, that, you know, you were put down, left outside in the cold, that kind of energy. And I don't really feel that you wish them any ill, but you don't really want them back in your environment. And it is really, you know, this karmic third party and all of it is, it's a little bit too late. A little bit too late, because you've had time to start healing. You've had time to start healing. And I'm hearing that some of the hurtful words, because the swords, you see, it is the mental realm. So the swords, it is about words, you know, what communication. And some of those words and things that were said still trigger you. Okay? Maybe not as much as they did, but they do still trigger you, and it's taken you time and help from other people. Okay? And help from other people to get away from this. And yeah, I don't know. Would this person be genuine? Okay. Would this person be genuine? Would they be genuine? No. Magician. No. See, the Magician is an interesting card in relationships. Okay, it means, you know, it means communication, manifestation, etc., etc. But look, it's with the Tower. So they'll come in suddenly. You'll hear a sudden communication. But do you want the Tower? And the Magician is somebody who will hoover you up. Is classic narcissistic hoovering tactics. They will present the image. They've got all the skills to pay the bills. They've got all the skills. You know, the Magician can be even as desperate as somebody who will, you know, tell you they're divorced and you know, they've got a wife in a different country with, you know, loads of children. That's the Magician energy, you know, snake oil kind of stuff. So, yeah, they're going to come in pitch perfect. They're going to tell you that, you know, they've changed their ways. But, you know, I feel it's show. I just feel it's show. Bottom of the deck, please. Yeah, I just feel it's show. I really do. Death card. I think you're moving on, okay? I think you're moving on. You know, if that was a what to do card, because that Six of Swords came out, it would be you've transformed, you're transforming. Keep walking. Keep walking. They've lost the right to have access to you, I just heard. I'm just hearing that. They lost the right to have access to you and your glow up. Okay? Because their words do hurt. Words do hurt, especially if they're toxic and they're said over and over again and they're accompanied with some lies. Yeah, it can take a while to get over that and to trust again. Okay, so look after yourself. Remember who you are. You're amazing. Let your light shine. Let your light absolutely glow. Okay, really, really remember just how wonderful you are and just keep going because you've got this. That's what I'm hearing. You've got this. Okay, I love you very much. Take care and look after yourself. Remember, boundaries. No is a complete sentence. Okay, and you don't need breadcrumbs. You need the loaf next time. Speak soon. Bye.